First up, metaphysics. Metaphysics deals with the really abstract stuff. What's the nature of reality? Do things like time, space, and numbers actually exist out there in the world, or are they just concepts in our minds? It's all about understanding the fundamental nature of being and the world that encompasses it. Think of metaphysics as the guy at the party who's always asking deep, thought-provoking questions that leave you pondering for hours. Now, flip the coin, and you've got science. Science is like the detective of the knowledge world. It's all about observation, experimentation, and evidence. Scientists use tools, experiments, and observations to understand the universe. They're the ones in the lab coats, peering through microscopes, launching rockets into space, and crunching data. Science deals with the tangible, the measurable, things you can observe and test. So, where do metaphysics and science clash and collaborate? Well, they both want to understand the universe, but they go about it in different ways. Science keeps its feet on the ground, focusing on what can be observed and proven. Metaphysics, on the other hand, isn't afraid to float up into the clouds of abstract thought, pondering what might be beyond our physical reality. One big area of overlap is the nature of existence and reality. Metaphysics asks questions like, what does it mean to exist? And, is our perception of reality the true reality? Science chimes in with theories in physics and cosmology, offering explanations rooted in empirical evidence. Quantum physics, for instance, is a field where metaphysics and science start to blend. It's all about the weird, wacky world of the very small, where the usual rules don't seem to apply. But, here's the catch. Science can't answer everything. It's great for understanding the natural world, but it struggles with abstract concepts like consciousness, existence, and why the universe is here at all. That's where metaphysics barges in, offering theories and ideas that aren't constrained by physical evidence. The debate between metaphysics and science isn't just academic, it has real-world implications. Take technology, for example. Scientific advancements often start with a metaphysical question. Like, what if we could communicate instantly across long distances? Boom, the internet. Or consider ethics in science. Metaphysics helps us ponder the implications of scientific advancements on society and our understanding of humanity. Diving deeper into the dance between metaphysics and science, it's like they're at a never-ending prom, each taking turns leading. Think of metaphysics as the dreamer, gazing at the stars and wondering, what's out there? It's not afraid to ask the wildest questions. Is there such a thing as destiny? What's the meaning of life? It's the kind of stuff that can keep you up at night, staring at the ceiling. Science, on the other hand, is like the practical friend who's got a telescope and says, let's actually look at those stars and figure out what they're made of. It's grounded, focused on facts, and has a toolkit full of gadgets and equations. Science is about discovery through proof. It's the reason we've got smartphones, airplanes, and the internet. But here's the fun part. Sometimes, metaphysics throws out an idea so wild that science decides to take a crack at it. Like black holes, they were a theoretical concept long before scientists had the means to prove they exist. Metaphysics asked, what if there are points in space where gravity is so strong, nothing can escape? And then science came along, did the math, and started pointing telescopes in the right direction. Now, let's talk about the influence they have on each other. Metaphysics isn't just lofty thinking, it's shaped some of the foundational principles in science. The idea that the universe follows laws, that there's a logic to how things work, that's a metaphysical concept that's become a cornerstone of scientific inquiry. It's the reason why scientists believe they can figure things out, why they trust that experiments can reveal truths about the world. And science, with its discoveries, often shakes up the world of metaphysics. Every time scientists uncover something new about the universe, metaphysicians have to reconsider their big questions. The discovery of DNA, for instance, wasn't just a scientific milestone, it sparked new metaphysical debates about identity, genetics, and the essence of life. The relationship between metaphysics and science is a bit like a dialogue, where each one challenges and inspires the other. It's a dynamic, ever-evolving conversation that's been going on for centuries. It's like they're both trying to piece together a huge puzzle, with metaphysics providing the picture on the box and science finding the pieces. In the end, metaphysics and science aren't rivals, they're partners in the quest to understand the universe and our place in it. They remind us that there are always new mysteries to explore, new questions to ask, and new discoveries to make. And that's what makes this journey so endlessly fascinating. There's always more to learn, more to understand, and more to dream about. It's a wild, wonderful ride through the cosmos of knowledge, and we're all along for the journey.